revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packing, nobody new, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C. That's where the home of the Washington Redskins resides, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Redskins.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20!
Check 55, Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check 50.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
You ain't doing nothing today.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Check 56. Bandit. Bandit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 13. Check 13.
And to give this time to the tailback. There's the stiff arm. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
At the Redskins' 32-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
11.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Jump.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
11.
White 56.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go. Black 80!
Check 24. Check 24.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A gain of 13. It's a first down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Check.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 47 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, alert! Alert!
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? People say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to get...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11. One, Omaha.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 17.
Here we go. 180. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with...
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out.
Here we go.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. What do you need?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Check 59. Yo. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. It's free.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At the 24-yard line.
Check. Fresno. SOS.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Watch the ship.
And he'll give it here to his running back. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. 4 receivers now in the formation, 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
11. Hey, gun. 56. Watch the down.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And this is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Looking to throw, Haskins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. a great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That 2nd down play nets a -4.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
I got this. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We own them. We own
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, this is Geis, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 40-yard line.
56. You can't block me.
From the 40 now on second down. Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here we go on fourth down. Haskins. Got his man on the comebacker. It's Owens. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Haskins. And he's going to go down again. DeForest Buckner able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
It's now third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Haskins on third down. He's going to launch this thing way down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. Showing up. Check 3. 21.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Pulled in at the 24. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a first and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check 52.
They'll run with Geis. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They go play action now. Haskins. He sets to fire deep. And, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
11.
Now a handoff looking right. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action. Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense?
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
38, Redskins 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
honestly, they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Haskins will throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Owens. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Haskins to throw it. Looking long for his tight end Reed. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 15 yards on the play, first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. This is Geis. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
A gain of 3.
Under 10, 10.
Watch that. Shoot. 25, check 25, check 25.
They'll run for it. Geis. And he is going to have the first down here, but hold on, as there's a flag on the field, and I think someone got held.
I know you felt that one.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
I'm coming. Under crunch. Orbit.
4th down, here's Haskins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Come on, D. Switch.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for San Francisco, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Washington, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.